The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Royer. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're open.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, and you're trying to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
And there he goes. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Alford. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Hauls it in. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. FIU pushing tempo. Using his legs, it's Banks. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Running behind that left side. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, FIU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Man, when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll try the left side. He's past the 30. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Running to the left. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ncaa. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's a backbreaker for the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll keep it himself. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on third and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own foot. There he goes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Racing down the left side. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'll be honest, I was shocked that they lined up in a goal line formation there that far out on 4th down. I was thinking for sure this is going to be play action. I think the defense was thinking that too, and lo and behold, they turn around, they hand it off, and they scored a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's up and no good.
That keeps the score. Florida International.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their idea. Running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Trying the left side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
They can't really beat us.
Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him around the 41.
Yeah, if it ain't for the
that big play is just what they
computer
need.
time
Now they
beats,
have it first
yeah.
and 10 just outside the 40.
The game, it feels like
Wants to throw on first down.
it's as if
Got his man on the right. They make the stop
it's like
right
it's
at the
scripted.
30-yard
It's like
line, but it's a 10-yard
pre-scripted
pickup
when
and
you
a
have
first
it like
down.
that.
Last
Where they
completion
know
over
your
the sticks, and let's see
plays.
if they try it again.
When you do it like this,
Looking to throw
they
on
don't
first
blitz.
down. And the defense gets home and makes
It's
a
like
play
when I
at
had
the
it all.
37-yard line.
You got to be
Oh,
impressed with this
and
defense
they
early in
play
this
cool
game,
down.
guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated
It's a
multiple
beautiful
sacks. They
play.
thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Alford. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll give it to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Makes it past the marker. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the left. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, better look out. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the...
Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. They'll try the left side. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
That keeps the score. Florida International 40, Auburn 21.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
throws off the RPO. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner will be dragged down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run to the left. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Hard running there. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. On the run, it's long. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Puts it out of the air. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Now on first down from the 43. Here's the give off the left side. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here we go. The toss to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try it over the left side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens. And
wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play. Does the rest. You don't... back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he tacked on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida International.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The AT unit on the field. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Another sack. Today, this offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Leaves it with the back. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Auburn offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. FIU set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt them.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Got a man. It's John. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Tries to get it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with as many points as being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gators will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So FIU's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Banks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. Was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Thank you, man. You let me know, though. I haven't thrown the ball yet.
Have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a crease to the left. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Run the ball, sub the backs.
This opening
Run the
drive
ball,
has
sub
been
the
all
backs.
offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. The give to the left side. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback. This whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the...
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Morton. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in.
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the quarterback is down back at the 13.
They can't really do
You're not going to win
that.
a lot of games if
So
you can't
are you
protect
not
your
gonna
quarterback.
put
In
the
their
fear
last
back
game,
on?
they got sacked 4 times, lost the game.
Face
So
with
far in
tears
this
of
one,
joy,
they're
face
having
with tears of
difficulty
joy.
again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Morton. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Shows him the stiff arm. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama has the lead right now, but this tied crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They go to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. The hand to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hands it off on the counter. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the slump on 3rd down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. FIU set up with another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Ncaa. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. Trying to do it on the ground. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know if that's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember, so he's having a heck of a day.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I already know you're going to put like 120 on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for room. It's Ncaa. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the left side. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
FIU set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll give it to the back. Slithers into space. There he goes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Pulls it in. It's Carter. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fears the pressure. That's caught. It's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Shakes off the defender. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Morton. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
And the Panthers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. if they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll test the right side.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamp.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. To the air, it's Morton. There's a hit. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 17 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now they'll try the right side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Max going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the back. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running to the left. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an...
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left. Looking for the end zone here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morton. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some...
Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown Gator. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's long. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Morton. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35. Line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I got 2.
On that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out.
I got a bruiser. I got a loosened bruiser. Sick contact guy. Everybody got a specialty. East West playmaker. East West playmaker. One more. I got one of each. And then I just mix them up.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And the pummeling has started.
Can't be fresh legs, man. Can't be fresh legs. Fresh legs. Everybody get the ball. Everybody get the ball. Everybody get the ball. There's 5 running backs.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another.
It's guaranteed not to happen when you run the ball. You don't get no drop passes. You don't get no interceptions. And you don't get no incompletions thrown by the quarterback.
Is putting on a show offensively. Only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 18 over James Madison. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense...
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they'll knock him down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. And
he's loose. He's at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge...
I gotta go get corners that can tackle. None of my corners can tackle.
They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. And to settle for the field goal.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the fullback. At the 35, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Okay, ready?
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give to the big fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Ooh, boy, I went to the Hollandale, B. Got it, boy. He gonna play middle linebacker for me. Ooh, he the fourth tackle. Yeah, he gonna be good.
I got the backups in.
I didn't know he was playing. Yeah, satellite. See. See.